Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. So today, what? This is not your channel. This is my channel. So hi, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. So today we are going to talk about something that is really going to help you to basically push your videos to the next level and create professional looking videos. Despite the fact if you are doing it for the YouTube, TikTok or Reels, whatever you want to do it. Today we are going to talk about how to light up your studios with a single bam 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 key light. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. So before I start everything, let's address the elephant in the room. The hair that you have seen is no more. This is new me, new hairstyle. And Shivani, that comment is not valid now. So, but thanks for the comment. But yeah, so is not valid now. So I'm gonna talk about how to light up your videos or how I light my videos using the single key light. Before I talk about that, there is something that you need to know. What generally the lighting setup is or how the professional do it. So if you have seen any videos, everything that you see that is done professionally, unlike some YouTube, you can do it in your YouTube videos or any videos. But generally, if you're talking about someone like who is like me starting out, it's practically what do you call it? It's not feasible for you to do this because it generally costs a lot. So if you are the one who's not getting an income right now from what you are doing right now, you will have to go with a budgetary option. So this is what I'm doing right now. Let's first talk about what professionals, how do they do it. So if you have seen any videos or movies or the setup, the general setup that they do is a three-way light setup. So it includes the key light, the fill light and the rim light or the hair light. So let me tell you how everything looks. So this is how everything looks. The subject is in the center. If we go by this diagram, right side is the key light or left side is the fill light and the hair light, rim light is usually on your back side or above if you have that option. The key light, what the key light does is basically a primary source of your light to light a subject, and the fill light that's on the left hand side is basically to lift up the shadows that is being created by the key light. And the general purpose of the hair light or the rim light is to give an outline to yourself or the subject so that it gets separated from the background. That's it. That's the three-way key light setup that you see everywhere. Before I start what are the lights that I'm using, how I light my studio, let me show you how my setup basically looks like. So this is my setup. This is the key light. This is where I sit. This is my table. And those are the lights that I use as an accent light. I don't have a rim light. The accent, the dream neon and the neon tube light over there, and then practical light over there. That's a MI smart bulb. This is how I set up my studio or my lights for recording all my videos. Let's talk about the lights. What are the lights that I'm using? For the key light, I'm using Godox SL60W. That's my primary key light with Aries diffuser on it. And it comes, another thing that I'm using with the diffuser is the mesh or the honeycomb that you might have heard about. And another light for, as you can see, I don't have any hair light, but I'm using the neon lights over there to create a depth separation between me and the background. The practical light that I'm using right now is the MI bulb, smart bulb over there. The neon light over there, the dream one that everybody likes as per what I've heard. And the red colored tube light basically light up my wall over there. So this is generally everything that I use. In my previous video, I was using the red light as a rim light, but it didn't work out and I have changed the setup and everything. So this is the best place that I found for it. And let's talk why I'm using the key light. So everything that you are seeing over here is budget friendly. The key light that I'm using is Godox SL60W. Why I'm using this light is because first point, it's really budget friendly. Another thing that's really helpful about this light and really functionality wise is really good is I can do this. So That's actually a really good feature, because if you are recording by yourself, it's really hard to get over there and you lose your position. So if I want to stop recording, I can do this and move on with my life. And if I want to start recording again, I can do this again. So this is actually really handy, really good feature, and you can control the temperature and turn off the lights. So these are the functionality that you don't get with other lights. There are other lights that come in this category is from Simpex, but considering the price range, it comes under 10,000. I bought this light for around 8,000 something. There was an off going on at that time, and I'm pretty much sure you will still get this light for under 10,000 rupees. So I'm not saying it's really cheap, but considering the other competitors like Aperture and other one, it's actually really cheap. I don't use a fill light because I don't like that aspect, or I don't like that look. I choose to keep my videos like this to get this look. Another thing that I use is dome. The diffuser is from Aries, and it basically cost me around 2,000 something like that at that time. Everything that I'm talking about, I will put the link of those equipments or those items in my description box. If you want to go check it out, you can check it out. The prices may have varied, so I basically bought everything from Amazon because at that time this was the only thing that I can go for money wise. Yeah. So the dome, the diffuser dome I'm using is from Aries. It's a 60 centimeter box. Why I'm using a 60 centimeter box is because the bigger the dome is, the softer the light is. So you will have to keep in mind. And the Aries comes with a honeycomb, basically the grid that you see on most of the lights. So it basically prevents the light from spilling over to the backgrounds and everything. If I ever took this out, it would be really bad and the light will be spilling out everywhere. This is why I'm using this Aries. And at the time, the Godox's dome was not available, and it was actually around 3 or 4 something like that. So the total would have been around 12,000 or 13,000 something like that. So budget crunch, I went with this, and I'm not regretting this. This is actually the best investment that I could do. Of course, you can do everything with a natural light, but where I am living right now, the natural light is really hard to come by, not because there's always snow or cool weather over here. No, because of how my house is situated. So it's from the east side, right? East side. It's on the east side, so light doesn't fall that you can get the light. But for that, I will always have to be on almost even on my roof or outside my house to get a better lighting situation. So everything is really dark. If I turn this off, so it's around 3 or 4 right now. Let me show you how everything looks. It's generally what everything looks. That's why I always have to use a key light. I can't go for the natural light. You can go for that if you have that option. For me, I don't have this, so I'm going with this. The another thing that I'm using that you might have noticed, I don't use fill, like I told you. I don't use fill light because I like this look. I like the dark side and the brighter side and the dark side. I like that look. Another thing that I'm using, since I'm not using the fill light, I'm using the practical light to create a separation between me, the subject, and the background. Because if I turn everything on, everything will be dark. You don't want that. You want something that accentuates you, if that's the right word. So basically, you want to tell the viewer that there's no black abyss over there, so you will be sucked into it. Yeah. So you need some practical lights to basically create give the sense of how far you are. And since I'm using a kit lens, I can't go to 1.8 so that everything is blurry. So I need to keep my distance from the background if I want to give it that look that I want. So the light that I'm using, the floor lamp, I also bought the floor lamp from Amazon. Price is in the description. The smart lamp over there is from MI. At that time, it was around 999 something thousand rupees. So that's that. The neon light, unfortunately, you can't get the neon light, this neon light, because they stopped making it. I don't know why. And the tube light is really cheap. It's around 200 or 150 rupees, something like that. I bought 2, red one and the blue one. Blue one I'm not using, and the red one is over there. The neon light cost me around 1,000 rupees as well. So that's my whole video setup. And one more thing that I forgot to mention is this trusty table that you've seen in Sandwich B-roll. So this was bought from the export hut. So this cost me around 1,000 rupees. So I don't think you can get budget friendly than this. So I am basically planning to upgrade my light, but not in near future. Right now, it's basically sufficient for what I'm doing right now. So right now the light is around what? 50%. Another plus point for that, how I'm using this remote is you can get the how much what the brightness level is in this light. You can check what the color, the temperature of the light is right now is 4400 Kelvin, and you can control the lights. So this generally is how I light up my studio. Every item that I'm using right now will be in the description box, and this is how you use your lights to create a much better videos for your YouTube or whatever you want to do it. So that's a wrap up. So stay safe over there. Consider liking, subscribing to my channel if you like what I'm doing right now. So take care of yourself, stay safe, wear a mask, and Instagram handle is over here if you want to follow me over there. And see you in the next one. Bye-bye.